What's going on, everyone? Your Spartan Alphazulu here, bringing you more Wi-Fi battle action, and this time a breakdown of Mew, the supposedly first Pokemon, and he's an awesome offensive force to be reckoned with, that I came to find out. His stats aren't too great because he's one of the Pokemon with the base stats are all the same, and my Mew is strictly offensive, 252 special attack, 252 speed, 4 in HP with a timid nature. That puts his stats at 342 HP, 212 attack, 236 defense, 236 special defense, 299 special attack with a speed of 328. And the moveset is Nasty Plot, Psychic, Fire Blast, and Aura Sphere, holding Immunium Z, which gives him the move Genesis Supernova. And after a Nasty Plot, his special attack goes to 598, close to 600. And I'm going to show you just how awesome he can be in the OU tier. He can be a support Pokemon, because he can learn so many moves, but I went with the offensive set, just because, I'm an offensive player. I'm not that big on support mons like this. I do like some of them, but let's get ready to rock and roll, and let's see how this baby plays out. So, first match against GerryThePlantMan, a guy I met on Facebook. He messaged me on my Facebook page, and we finally got a battle going on the Citra emulator. I'm going to start off with my Staraptor, holding a Choice Scarf. Staraptor is an awesome freaking Pokemon, and he's going to go into his Crocodile, and I immediately thought it was a Choice Scarf Crocodile, so I was being very wary. I was actually thinking about switching out, but but I went first, and he's gonna sit up the Stealth Rocks, and I'm gonna bring in Tangrowth just to be safe, so I can tank whatever he decides to do. But it's not holding a choice item, surprisingly enough, and he's gonna bring in his Mega Venusaur. So I went for the knockoff just in case, but I had a feeling he would go with Mega Venusaur, and Tangrowth can't really do much to Mega Venusaur, so we're gonna call back and bring in my Heatran. Because from just past experience, I've learned Mega Venusaur can't really do too much to Heatran unless it's sporting an Earthquake, which even then I'm holding an Air Balloon. So I brought in Heatran so I can set up my own entry hazards and maybe just tank whatever he's going to do. And he predicted the switch going with the Leech Seed, which I'm okay with that. It doesn't get rid of my balloon. I lose a few points of health, and that's perfectly fine. So on this turn, I'm going to go ahead and set up my entry hazards and just see what he's going to do, and then maybe I can attack or switch from here. But he ended up going for the Hidden Power Fire, which that's going to proc my Flash Fire, and now my Lava Plume is definitely going to be a threat to this Venusaur. So I know he's going to switch, and Venusaur is just really annoying. It's an annoying Pokemon because its ability Thick Fat reduces fire and ice moves, which are just the common way of dealing with grass type Pokemon. So with that and with that on it, flying and psychic attacks are really the only way to effectively deal with Mega Venusaur. I knew he was going to switch into Suicune, so I went into my Tapu Koko just to, put some pressure on him, because the obvious switch there after a Flash Fire proc was Suicune. He's going to switch out, which I knew he was going to do, and I went with Dazzling Gleam, which when he went into Gliscor, I immediately should have used Hidden Power Ice. I was actually disappointed in myself, but I wanted to play it safe. So I went with Dazzling Gleam. And now I'm going to switch out, bringing in my Mega Lopunny, because I know he's going to switch out Gliscor. He doesn't want to lose it yet. And I'm trying to just corner the Venusaur, or I'm trying to put Venusaur in the corner here so where I can set up on it, because Venusaur is the Pokemon I want to set up on. That's my target right now. He's going to bring in his Ferrothorn. Thankfully, he did not go for the Protect. Bringing in Venusaur and High Jump Kick, even though it's not going to do anything to it, it's going to put it, it's such low health, not that low, but it's such low health to where when I return, he's going to want to do a Synthesis, which is what I'm aiming for, because I want to put the pressure on Mega Venusaur. This is the Pokemon I want to get rid of. This is the Pokemon I want to set up on. So after this return, I know it's going to be, at such low health that he's not going to be comfortable with it, which I'm right, because that's pretty freaking low. Another return won't take it out, but it'll put it in the red, and even then I don't want to waste a turn. I know he's going to go for the Synthesis. So at this point I'm going to bring in Mew, and we're going to set up. We're going to get things going here, because hey, that's who I'm breaking down, right? So switching out into Mew, and let's see how this plays out. I believe he goes for the, yeah, he goes for the synthesis as I predicted. And that just gave me not a free turn because, I mean, Mega Venusaur just went all the way up in health, but that's fine. He's not going to keep Mega Venusaur in against Mew and risk losing it. So he's going to switch out, and I'm going to nasty plot on the switch as he brings in Ferrothorn, which usually, I mean, Ferrothorn is a good wall. It was a good answer to Mew, but my Mew has Fire Blast, so I don't got to worry too much about Ferrothorn. And after the nasty plot, that puts my attack at 598, so close to 600, and Fire Blast is going to OHKO Ferrothorn, putting it out of the match. And this is where the momentum just shifts completely to my side of the field, because that was a very big play there. He's going to bring in Crocodile. I already know it's not holding a Choice Scarf because he used Stealth Rock right at the beginning of the match. I mean, you don't put Stealth Rock on a Choice Scarf Pokemon. At least most people don't. Aura Sphere, giving Crocodile a little Hadouken and putting it out of the match, netting me 2 Pokemon up, which is awesome. This is just where things start to shift. I mean, after that, the momentum's just pretty much gone on his side of the field, although he does have Infernape, which I'm surprised he did not go with Infernape right from the start, because a Choice Scarf Infernape is something you got to watch out for. He brings in Suicune, going for the Protect, which I was a little disappointed in, because I went for the Z move. I went for the Genesis Supernova, and for those of you that don't know what it does, is it Mew Psychic Attack becomes Genesis Supernova, and it does a crap ton of damage, but it also generates Psychic Terrain, which is the broken freaking ability that Tapu Lele brings to the field right when it enters. It protects all Pokemon from priority moves, and it boosts psychic attacks. So even though he went for the Protect, it's going to do a little bit of damage and still give me the Psychic Terrain. So I was hoping to take it out with the Z move, but I'll take that. As long as it still gives me the terrain, that's what I'm hoping for, because now a little physics is going to knock the Suicune right out of the match, thanks to the Psychic Terrain. I'm pretty sure if Psychic Terrain wasn't up, Suicune would have taken that. It wouldn't have, like, it would be in the red, but I'm pretty sure it would have taken that, even after a nasty plot, because Suicune just has gross stats. Physics, taking out the Gliscor, and now all he has left is Infernape and Venusaur, and I'm talking to him in chat. He forgot Infernape was Choice Scarf, because Choice Scarf Infernape it can't take Mew out, but it can wear it down with that U-turn. So that's unfortunate for him, but he's going to U-turn, and with only one Pokemon left, I finally freaking was able to corner the Venusaur as I wanted, and Psychic is going to take it out of the match. So that's pretty much game at this point. Mew just cleared the house, and he's going to bring in Infernape. I'm probably taking Mew out. No, he does take Mew out, and then I can clean up with whatever he brings in. He's not gonna go with a fire attack, obviously, because I got a Heatran. Shout out, by the way, to Zeetmare Tag. He makes my thumbnails. He's a freaking awesome guy. Makes them like with no additional charge or anything like that. I don't know if people do charge for thumbnails, but shout out, man. Thanks for making my thumbnails, and I'm gonna link his channel in my description, so go check out his channel, guys. He's awesome. Anyways, back to the match. Close combat. Putting my Tangrowth, in the orange, that did a good amount of damage, but after 2 defense drops, this Earthquake is gonna seal the deal and win me the game. So good game, GerryThePlantMan. Thanks for hitting me up on Facebook, dude. You're awesome, and he's in my Discord server, guys. Wink, wink. So after that, let's move on to the next battle. This other guy that I battled, he was in Citra asking for an OU battle, testing out his Sun team. But the thing I noticed about Citra that makes me feel bad is look at his team. He's got 1 OU Pokemon, and it's obviously a Mega Charizard. Why, if it's a Sun team? And that's just, I mean, I don't know. I'm not comfortable with it. I feel kind of a jerk, because like people ask for OU battles. And then, I mean, I bring an OU team, and they bring a team like this, which, not that it's a bad team, but it has a lot of Pokemon that aren't OU. Like, going with Liepard, getting a Sunny Day up. I don't even know what tier Liepard is, but with my Choice Scarf Staraptor, Liepard still outsped it, so that's something to be concerned with. But going for the U-turn, getting some pivot tempo, and now I'm going to bring in Handres, my own Mega Venusaur. And I don't see Liepard doing too much to it, but even though this is even though the thick fat ability comes into play, it's still dealing with a sun team that, I got to be concerned with because the sun boosts the fire type attacks. So I'm not sure what the damage difference would be against Mega Venusaur, but I don't want to risk it. I went for the Leech Seed, and he's going to bring in Rapidash, which I can't remember the last time I've seen this Pokemon. But I don't want to get, take a Flare Blitz or a Fire Blast or whatever with the sun up, so I'm going to go right into Tapu Fini because I'm confident Tapu Fini can just tank whatever this Pokemon is going to dish out. So going into Tapu Fini, getting the terrain up, and Mega Horn is not going to do anything to Tapu Fini. So I probably could have kept Mega Venusaur in against that and gone with the Sludge Bomb, which I'm a little upset I didn't do. I don't know if Sludge Bomb would have taken it out, but it would have done a good amount of damage to Rapidash because Rapidash's stats just aren't the best. So anyways, he's going to go ahead and call Rapidash back, bringing in Exeggutor, which I knew he was going to switch. You're not going to keep Rapidash in against the Tapu Fini. So I'm going to switch, going back into my Staraptor. And Staraptor is just another MVP in this match and did surprisingly well. One of the things that just upset me about Staraptor is it was just better than Pidgeot. Going for the U-turn because I knew he was going to switch, bringing in Probopass, which that was the only Pokemon on his team that can really wall my Staraptor. And Staraptor is, arguably his biggest threat right now. But I want to take Probopass out of the match. I'm going to set up my nasty plot, having a feeling he was just going to go ahead and get his entry hazards up. And Probopass was a very good Pokemon to set up on because sure enough, he gets his entry hazards up, and being the Rock Steel type that it is, Aura Sphere is going to OHKO it after a nasty plot, giving it a nice little Hadouken to the face, and Probopass is right out of the match, getting rid of the one defensive Pokemon he had that can wall my Staraptor. Now with the Walls of Jericho already down, I can clean house and bring Staraptor in. He's going to bring in his Liepard. I'm going to switch because I did not want to get hit with a Sucker Punch to the face, and I wasn't sure what it would do. So I switched out, which I'm upset I did, because I don't know if this was a misclick or an accident, but he goes for the Sunny Day, and the sun's already up one more turn, which now the sunlight fades, and that sucks for him. That sucks for me too, because I could have kept Mew in, kept my momentum going, but I just wanted to be safe. Better safe than sorry. He's going to U-turn on my Tapu Fini, bringing in Sawsbuck. I think that's Spring Form, and I'm going to go ahead and defog to get rid of those entry hazards that he just set up. I know Sawsbuck can be an annoyance, especially in the sun, so I'm going to bring Tapu Fini back because I don't want to get hit with the Horn Leech and lose it. But hey, I got this freaking thing. I don't remember what it's called. Celesteela. I'm not too big on the Ultra Beasts. I don't really like them. I kind of feel like they're too good, and that's why I rarely use them. I know a lot of people use the Grass and Steel type. Can't think of the name, but yeah, I'm not big on the Ultra Beasts. The only reason why I use Celesteela was because I read up that it makes a good defensive core with Mega Venusaur, so I was just trying that out. But anyways, he's going to bring in his Mega Charizard Y, which if it's a Sun team, that was a given. And I'm going to Protect, scouting out what he's trying to do. And he goes for the Dragon Pulse. So I'm not sure what he thought I was switching into, but yeah, it's a good thing I went for the Protect. I could have gone for the Leech Seed, thinking about it now, if I knew he was going to do a Dragon Pulse. But I'm going to switch out. I don't want to lose Celesteela just yet. And I'm going to bring Tapu Fini back in because I know he's going to go for a Fire attack. And really what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to just switch into, I'm trying to get a Staraptor in against this thing. So I know he's going to go for the Fire Blast, and now I know he's definitely going to go for the Solar Beam. And Staraptor can take a Solar Beam because, well, it resists it. So that's just, I'm playing around it as best I can. I really don't have a lot I can put in. If I put Mega Venusaur in, he'll just hit it really hard with a Fire attack, and then Air Slash will take it out. Don't want that. I don't want to lose Mega Venusaur just yet. Solar Beam doing a considerable amount of damage to Staraptor, enough that I got to be concerned with. But he's not going to want to keep Mega Charizard in because Double Edge is definitely going to take it out. So he's going to put in Rapidash, sacrificing it to my Staraptor's Double Edge, which is definitely going to knock this Pokemon right out of the match. And like I said, with Probopass gone, his team does not really have a direct answer for Staraptor. I don't have to worry about most of his team now. Probopass was the only defensive wall he had for it. Switching out, going back into Mew, and Psychic is going to do more damage than I thought. That's a good chunk of my health right there. So I don't got to be concerned with it, but I mean, I don't like that. He's going to bring Exeggutor back, going into Mega Charizard Y. I should have gone for the Nasty Plot here, or just should have gone right out for the Z move, because I mean, I knew he was going to switch. His Executor can't do too much of anything to my Mew, but I decided to go for the Fire Blast, and even with the Sun up, Mega Charizard Y took that really well. And the cool thing about this next turn right here is we were at a speed tie. Both of our speeds at 328. He wins the speed tie, unfortunately. Solar Beam, putting Mew in the red, and I'm going to go ahead and go with my Z move, the Genesis Supernova, and of course this is going to knock Mega Charizard Y out of the match because Mega Charizard Y it can't take hits. So yeah, there is that. And I'm liking Mew right now, even though he's not. I mean, a speed of 328 isn't super duper fast, but I mean, you can remedy that. You can throw in a Sticky Webber, and he'll just outspeed most of the meta with that. You know, unless they're holding a Choice Scarf. But I mean, I'm liking what he does. I prefer this version. I prefer this way to get your Psychic Terrain out over Tapu Lele, because Tapu Lele is just way too good in my opinion. His Sawsbuck's return is going to take Mew out of the match, and like I said, Mew's slow. Sawsbuck outsped it. I don't think this Sawsbuck's holding a choice item. He's going to bring Sawsbuck back, calling it back, going into Executor, and I'm just going to go ahead and Brave Bird, because at this point in the match, Star Raptor can clean house. Brave Bird is going to OHKO Executor, putting it. Oh no, that's not an OHKO. Either way, I put it out of the match. But yeah, oh well. So now he's going to bring in his Sawsbuck. All he's got left after Sawsbuck is Lipard, and he ends up forfeiting the game. Just, you know, because I mean at this point the game's lost. So Brave Bird's going to OHKO the Sawsbuck. I have not touched this Pokemon all match, and there it is. Now Lipard is going to come in. Mega Venusaur is going to wall it, but he forfeits. So I hope you all enjoyed the match. I hope you all enjoyed the Mew breakdown. I appreciate all the support you guys have given me. Hit up ZMareTag's YouTube channel. Give him some love, and comment, rate, and subscribe to me. I would very much appreciate that. Thanks a lot, guys, and I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye!